Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of Playing 101 here on Game Nights. I am your host with the most monsters, Savvy, and we're here to play Monster of the Week. Before we do, you just watched our pre-roll video highlighting all of the tabletop game shows we have here on the channel. If you're live with us on Twitch, our schedule for all those shows is down on our drop page below our faces. If you're with us later on YouTube, it's on our Twitter and also our Discord, which you can join and come hang out with us. Our next live stream after this will be Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's Eastern US time. The clocks are changing right now. They're changing all over the place and they're changing on different days. So go with what time it is in New York and you'll be here on time. It'll be, we're playing Masks again on Tuesday at 7. Some of us will be there with the AOS crew. We're gonna do superheroes. It's gonna be fun. Let's see. I don't think we have anything weird going on this week. I think it's just regular. So while I check and make sure that's true, I'm gonna let these fine folks around me introduce themselves. I don't know what order they go in, but I do know it starts with GB.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. I'm GB and Greybeard of Greybeard's Tavern, and I'll be playing Rex Machina this evening, or Rexy, and she is a professional flake. That's it for me, GB.
Heyo, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. I'm on this channel a couple times a week, but we'll talk about that later. We have a finale coming up, but we'll talk later. Right now, I am playing Salgaz, the monstrous chosen. Rawr. RJ, it's you.
No. Hey everybody, I'm R Justice, or RJ here on the channel, R Justice Day 2, Twitter Twitch. Today I'll be playing Ajax, the Initiate. Yep. Robbie!
It's me. I knew it. I nailed it. I just had to wait to figure it out. Hi, I'm Rob, or bonus stage Rob, or bonus_stage_Rob, professional trash fire. You can find me here playing Travis Kelly, the crooked turned Spell-Slinger. He's a thief warlock, baby. And that's it.
Hi, I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at LB Hackemup, where our brand is trash fire, so calm down, sir. Tonight I'm playing Abby. She was an expert, is now a hex.
And hello, I'm Sean, the Crack King, on Twitter and other places. I am playing games here all the time, most of the week, so just check out our schedule. I just updated mine on Twitter. I'm going to be playing today Hector Adonis, the Divine.
Thanks, everybody. And I'm Savvy, at Savvy Seaworth. I'm here when we're live and also on twitch.tv/encounterroleplay when I'm not here. And that was probably the smoothest that's ever gone. But I just wanted to highlight it. Great job, everybody. I think we finally are starting to figure it out.
Only 39
39 episodes in. That was great. All of your wonderful social medias are below your faces, so if you're watching with us, go follow these people because they do great work and they make great content. And I think that's it. Are y'all ready? Let's play Monster of the Week. Last time on Slaying 101, after discovering a club of monsters meeting under a bookstore in Cedar Grove, the gang was joined by Abby and Ajax, back from England, Hector and Sally and Travis, in a near perfect Win Crowley disguise, went to this club meeting, found a mostly pleasant group of young monsters, shapeshifters and werewolves and, well, werebear. and vampires and others waiting on their leader, Demi, to appear. When she did, she revealed the name of this group to you, the Children of Diana. And Hector decided he had a bone to pick with her and it could not wait. And so he banished her. And a fight broke out, and no one died, which was good. And Demi escaped, leaving her charges, her club members, confused and upset, and realizing that everything Demi told them about the hunters and why they should take them out might not have been in good faith. So he made some potential new friends and then set out to find this Demi person with what sounded like sort of Hector and Ajax leading the charge. So that's what happened last time. What do you want to do? How would you like to go about this? Those of you who want to hunt down this person and kill her?
Science.
Science!
Magic.
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 Magical science.
Magical science.
Punching.
Punching.
Magical science punching.
I assume Rex's is gun.
No, I'm gonna use my repurposing
Ooh.
action scientist move to repurpose my EMF detector from way back when, like episode 1 or 2, and we will repurpose it to find angels.
Hell yeah. What do you roll for that?
I don't roll anything. I
You
just move.
do?
I just move tags around on things.
What? All right. Move some tags around on things. And let me know what you got. So you've got an angel meter.
Detector, yes.
An angel detection meter.
Yeah.
Great. Let's keep the science going. Science squad, what are you doing?
Okay, so first of all, invited Rex and Travis to do science, and anyone else who wanted to go. But as soon as Rex comes over, Abby will be in full lab coat and like PPE gear, and it's like, okay, like I'm available for a hug now. And like she'll like do the awkward hands out, like if you want a hug, you can hug me now, because
And-
she's clean.
Okay, and then it's weird, and Rex quickly puts on PPE and then gives her a hug. So everybody and everything is clean, and then it's like pulls out the EMF meter, and she's like, I want to repurpose this thing so it can use the angel feather that we have to maybe find our
Ooh,
angel.
That's a really good idea. Let's I want to see it under the microscope and test a few things on it and see what happens with it. So
And Rexy pulls it apart, and
Abby's gonna try to she's basically gonna like see, I mean, she's curious about it because she's never seen an angel wing up close, so she's actually gonna like document like this is what it looks like up close, this is what the cells are made of, but also like she's gonna see if like running electricity through it does anything, doing some sort of like heat or and then if all the science runs out, she'll start using magic on it, but using a sample of it, she could help Rex to make a new to repurpose his item.
Yeah, you all can absolutely do that. You run some tests. It's not a lot to go on. It's a single feather. I mean, Abby especially, I think you can tell that it probably does have some kind of residual magical properties. But yeah, you can use what's there.
Cool.
You repurpose your meter. And now you've got an angel meter.
Has Hector been here yet? Right, he has. To the lab?
Yeah.
Is he coming back?
I would assume.
Huh. Well, I just want to make sure we're not going to, like, pick him up on this thing.
I guess when he gets here, we could scan him and make some kind of differential comparison.
That's a good idea. Can you text him?
basically, Hector, you coming to hang out today? Question marks.
All, almost immediate text back, which I imagine is also in all caps. Sure. Do you need me?
Yes, we need to calibrate a piece of equipment using your Nephilim biome.
I don't know what that means, but I'll be right there. And
KK.
he immediately appears behind you with a flap of wings.
Yeah, the gun cocks as she pulls it, and it's like, holy crap.
Please don't do that.
Sorry, should I waited longer?
No, just not right behind someone, please.
Probably do it in like the next room over and then walk in like you didn't just teleport through time and space.
I'll do that. Should I go to the other room now and come back?
No.
Nah, I think you're good. You just remember it for the next time.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, we will use the EMF emitter to, scan Hector and see, one, if it does actually detect angels, and two, if we can differentiate betwixt Angel Feather and Hector. Goodness.
Okay. Yeah, so you working with the feather that you found, do some tests, do some scans. Hector, you stand there awkwardly. Well, he probably doesn't think it's awkward, but I don't want to put that on him.
I think he's just
but yeah.
curious because he has no idea what any of this stuff does.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps asking questions like, "Oh, what's that? Is that normal?"
Please don't touch that.
All right.
Aw. Someone teach Hector science. Yeah, you do a few scans using the feather and Hector. There is a difference in the readings you get. You get something much stronger from the feather. Obviously, it's also what you use to calibrate it, so that could have something to do with it. You get basically a much weaker version of the same readings from Hector.
Oh, fascinating. Okay, well, I'm glad it works.
Unfortunately, due to the repurposing or refactoring, it still has like a giant backpack.
Battery?
Yeah, a power plant to
Oh.
make it work. So,
Well, as long as you're comfortable carrying it.
well, do what we do.
While you're here, Hector, can I take those blood samples? And honestly, we should probably get like a pint of your blood on. Which, by the way, you guys used a lot of my blood and did not replenish it, so we're gonna have a blood donation day soon.
Right. Sure. Yeah. I don't have anything else to do.
Will a needle pierce your skin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Abby takes blood samples and skin samples. And if he has time to hang around, she'll do a blood donation of a pint. So that we have some blood for him if he gets hurt.
He'll also point out, if you're medically trained, I still have this cut from the bear yesterday that hasn't fully healed. I don't know if you have anything for that.
Sure. Just take off your shirt. Abby, like, total professional. Like, she does not care at all. And
How does Rex react?
Rex like turns away to like start helping, like total nurse mode, but definitely like turns her camera on. So, and so now she's good to see too. When she turns back, she's got like her Google glasses, but they look like normal glasses on, and turns back and starts laying out the bag and the syringe and the equipment.
no, Abby is not fazed at all by his rippling muscles. She's got her own Grecian god.
Travis is observing through his peripherals.
You see that ficus? You see that? You got to use your peripherals.
Yes,
But yeah,
Hector peels off his shirt.
She'll patch him up and. All right. Well, would you heal faster than normal humans?
No, about the same.
Oh,
To be honest.
interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, just keep it dressed. If you take a shower, just redress it. I can give you some stuff to take home.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Puts the
Yeah.
shirt back on.
That's your standard first aid. You can heal 1 harm.
Cool.
Don't have to roll for that. Okay.
Are we doing the blood drive now? Should we just cycle them in and get everyone?
Well, I wanted to check on Ajax and see if he needed any help. So she's gonna text Ajax. How's the job going?
I don't know, DM. How is the job going?
How is the job going? Well, that depends. It has not been that long since everything went down. I guess we're calling this like the next morning or something like that. So, unless you got up to anything overnight.
I think he would have went back to his apartment to rest and dragged out some of his gear from under his bed.
Okay.
Shot a text to his sister. Hey, job's getting dicey. If anything happens, throw my computer in the tub.
Thumbs up emoji. Eye roll emoji.
Yeah, he'll text back to Abby. I'm boots on the ground right now, trying to look into Demi. No leads so far, but we'll keep you updated.
I have a way to track her.
Oh, good. I was going to use some magic, but maybe that might ping on her radar. I'll pop by.
Okay. We're all here. Travis is gonna start cleaning soon.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
We'll see you soon.
All right. So you head over, gear in tow, mask on. The gang's all here.
Do you want to describe your mask?
It is a... So if you've ever seen the anime Darker Than Black, it's like the mannequin style mask that's very plain. There's no like real features. It's just a blank mask with eye holes in it, but I think they have like the little tempered glass, like the Spider-Man sort of style eyes. So you can't really see underneath.
All right. So Ajax arrives, gear in tow. So we did science. We still have magic and or research. If there was any of that you all wanted to do. So what do we want to do? What's on the docket next? Magic Squad.
I had something that we haven't done before. I don't think this move has been used before, but maybe after Hector goes to donate blood, sits down somewhere in the Haven and does some meditating that I think Daniel taught him a while back, and is going to use the weird move Past Lives.
Hector the Avatar.
Maybe.
He might be.
Okay, when you channel your previous incarnations to discover something, pose your question, and then roll plus weird.
Okay. So because I was flavoring this as sort of angelic genetic memory, and things that his mother might have experienced and things. So any sort of confrontations with demigods like this, especially with Demi, if there's been any run-ins with her in the past, any knowledge that through his bloodline that he might pick up. So what do I know about her? I think there's questions that they have there. I'd go with how did a past life deal with confronting other Nephilim?
Sure. Yeah, roll plus weird.
Cool. It's also his worst stat, so this is probably just gonna go bad.
Well, on a miss, a past life takes over for a while.
Oh.
Oh, that's a miss.
Okay.
Mark XP.
Mark
Level
XP.
up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
We're all there, right? We've like gathered everyone. We're all
Yes.
getting blood drawn. Okay.
I'm gonna say too, this is not the first time this has happened to Hector. None of you have experienced this, but I'm gonna say that this is something that probably he has dealt with before.
Okay. This past life, or these memories are from an extremely long time ago. Hold on. Let me get my years right. This past life, it are memories. You're flooded with memories of Greece. Ottoman Greece. 1821. As the Greek War of Independence is just breaking out. You are stuck for a while, sort of cycling through the memories and the thoughts of a Grecian soldier fighting alongside someone who looked very much like Demi. And you're kind of caught in a loop for a bit.
Okay. Is this like Hector's catatonic right now? Or is this like Hector's now running around the haven thinking that he's on a battlefield?
Oh, that's a good question. I really like this move. I think I think you still know, like, you still know your Hector and you still know where you are, but there are some things that are
Personality.
coming through, or like occasionally like some sort of like vision like things that maybe you are seeing these memories through his eyes that they aren't actually there.
Okay.
And it's disorienting.
All right. And fighting against or alongside
Alongside.
Demi? Interesting. Cool. I think Hector just out of nothing summons his hammer and probably like instinctually like sort of goes into a offensive like posture, kind of moving around and kind of freaks out for a moment.
Oh, whoa, hold up. And Rex will like judo him back into the bed because he's probably still got IVs and what in him. So
I think this was after the
oh, okay.
the
All
blood
right.
Oh.
sample.
Okay.
Ajax pulls a gun.
Hey, hold on.
Whoa!
Hold on. You alright, big guy?
Where is she?
Who?
Demi. No. That's not right. What year is it?
2020.
Right. Cedar Grove. Okay. All right.
Where are you?
Greece.
It's a beautiful country.
You're not. You're not in Greece, bud.
All right. She was right here.
Did I take too much blood?
No, I think it's a weird angel thing.
Can
I
angels
think
get possessed by ghosts?
Maybe.
Shit.
Are you possessed?
Well, he
No.
wouldn't answer.
no. This is it's a vision. Hit the deck, and he like drops down for a second.
Travis also drops down.
Rex takes cover and draws a gun. She can't help it. Rika.
Whoa, yo, y'all, chill.
I might need to step outside for a moment.
Uh-huh.
Climbs back up. Abby,
Yes.
where's the exit?
With me, big
yeah.
guy. Let's get you some air.
Right. Still like gripping his hammer in one hand, follows
Should I-
Travis outside.
Should I sedate him?
No, I think quick triggerers need to put their pow-pows away.
Oh, Ajax is
Chill.
stowed and he's pulled out his cell phone again. The Rhino tranquilizer's still probably where I left it.
Yeah, I think so. That was weird, right? That was weird. I hope he's
Emphatic
okay.
head nod.
Since I didn't get to do it earlier, can I use one of my moves to kind of know what the hell was going on there?
Sure. What move?
The things I've seen. When you encounter a creature or a phenomenon, you may declare that you've seen it before. The keeper may ask you some questions about that encounter, and then they will tell you one useful fact and one danger you might need to watch out for.
Okay.
Can I make a request that every time she uses this move, though, Sal suddenly has a cowboy hat and she's leaning against the corner of a saloon, just like
Yeah, you have
pops
to
up.
ask your question in an old cowboy voice. The keeper may ask you some questions about this encounter. All right, you tell me. Where have you seen this before?
Okay. The 1600s in Ethiopia. I had a friend who was considered a very excellent monarch at the time, and she had a lot of wisdom and knowledge, and that's because she did this thing.
Okay. She did this thing. The way they explained it probably in the 1600s would have been a little bit different than they would explain it now. But yeah, it would not be out of place for somebody with abilities to perhaps be channeling a past incarnation of themselves, or perhaps their ancestors and their knowledge. And sometimes it goes a little weird when you when you open your brain up like that. So, let's see. One useful fact you learned and one danger you need to watch out for. Yeah, you're one useful fact. It's that you know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you sort of know it's probably something like that. One danger you need to watch out for is that when it does sort of go awry or wonky, like perhaps it has gone with Hector now, there's not really any way to tell how long that's going to last, or how long they're sort of going to be stuck in a middle ground, in a limbo, in memory limbo. So,
Okay.
and he's big and has a hammer.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he was looking for something. Maybe that he lived once long ago, if you catch my drift.
He can access his past lives?
Yeah.
Or other lives, I guess.
It's his ancestry, something.
Interesting. I wonder what
But-
that looks like on the brain when it's happening.
I wouldn't try to put him in like an MRI right now, because I don't know how long this is gonna last.
Should we sedate him?
It's best to let it run its course, but maybe don't get within hammer distance?
He can teleport.
Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah, maybe sedate him.
Okay. Be right back. Abby's gonna go into the lab, get her rhino tranquilizer, and put a little bit more than one would for a normal human, just a little bit, and walk back out to where the boys are outside.
Why would you use rhino tranquilizer on a normal human?
Well, it's just tranquilizer. Sorry.
Right. While this is happening, Travis, you have walked Hector outside.
Yeah, we're probably just chilling in the garage or near
Okay.
the garage.
Okay.
Just leaning against the garage door.
A plane flies over and Hector panics for a moment.
It's all right. It's all right. You ever been on a plane before?
No, yes. This is weird and hard to explain.
Did we do something in there that we shouldn't
Nope.
have done?
No, I was just trying to remember things. Sometimes it goes bad. Most of the time, it goes bad. I should have warned you before I did this.
Tried to remember something?
Yeah, people like Nephilim, as far as I know, contain or hold some genetic memory, which can access. I don't know if this is on my mother's side or my father's. Anyway, right now I'm getting images of the Greek War of Independence, I think.
It's like the bleeding effect in Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
reliving your ancestors' memories right now.
But without
Abby told
the...
me that game was bullshit and DNA didn't contain memories. I love being right about weird shit like that.
We can talk about it more when I'm back to
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah. Is there like water or something? Anything gonna help you kind of come down from this?
No, it just usually stops after a while.
All right. Well, I'll you can sit right here with you and until you come down.
All right. He's just still on edge, like pacing around. Every once in a while, will like duck from something that you don't see.
Abby peeks out the door. Hey.
Yeah, Rexy loaded up the rail rifle with the tranquilizer also and like followed Abby out and is like, if he doesn't volunteer, I'll be here in the shadows. And Rexy just sort of slinks down into a sniper spot next to one of the cars in case.
You feeling better?
About the same right now.
How long does this usually last?
Hard to say.
Like a few hours or like
Uh,
a few minutes?
one time it was about an hour. One time I think it was a month.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, maybe it might be a good idea for you to come lay down inside.
Right. It's kind of hard to want to lie down right now, though.
Well, I was thinking it might be a good idea to maybe take a calming medication.
Is there a manipulate roll or something we can do
Oh, do you
here?
want me to try him?
Yeah.
Yes, I can
Yeah,
do
I
that.
think he's gonna need that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to manipulate someone
Uh,
for another hunter.
oh
theme.
boy, plus charm.
Stuff is different. There's a whole section for when you use this on another hunter.
I rolled a 9. Wow, look at that.
Okay. Hector, if you do what she asks you to do, you mark an experience.
Okay.
She's pretty convincing, but you get to decide ultimately.
Okay. Then yeah, I think he just nods and looks down at what she's holding and just says, "All right, that's probably safe for everyone."
Okay. Well, let's get you on the couch first.
All right. Gets to the couch.
Abby administers the sleeping drug.
And as Rexy hears that, she's looking through the scope and she's looking right at Hector's butt. She's just gonna put the dart right in his keister, and then okay, he'll take it. She pulls her finger off the trigger and slinks out of sniper mode. And stands up, just standing by the car weirdly when they come back by to go into the couch, like rifle held down below the edge of the car.
You walk awkwardly past Rex, lay down on the couch. About how long would this usually put a human out for?
That's a good idea. I'm gonna say an hour.
Okay. Yeah, Hector, you're out for about 45 minutes. You have some weird dreams.
Cool.
But yeah,
I assume I
think
don't learn
that's-
anything productive about Demi.
You know, doesn't say you don't learn anything. There's just bad consequences to it. You remember her name, her whole name. She, at least in this memory, is going by Demetra Antona. So you sort of wake up, and as the visions start to fade, that kind of sticks in your brain.
Okay. Did I get a name for what my past life was that I was experiencing, or?
No.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you feel better.
Ugh.
Does Hector relay this information?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's cool. Just, maybe, let us know next time so we can,
Yeah.
get you some water and, make sure that the air's turned down a little bit.
Demetra Antona was her name at one point.
At this point, Ajax had gone into like a supply closet, pulled out a whiteboard, and has written her name at the top of it, and then started drawing lines down to like, daughters of Diana. Yeah, and then another line going, recruiting monsters, and it kind of looks like a spell circle. But he's standing there, arms crossed. I'm gonna try a weird basic move called Trust Your Gut.
Okay. Let's see. When you consult your instincts about what to do next. Roll plus weird.
Yeah.
We're getting all the weird moves up in here today. I love them.
Yeah.
And I get some fun pluses to that.
Nice.
So,
So
since this is a new day, my what was it? Mystic ability wouldn't kick in, right? Because I would have had a +1 forward from using magic yesterday?
No.
Okay, so it's just
It's
plus
on a
1.
like scene basis.
12. Hell yeah.
Well, okay. On a 10 plus, the keeper will tell you where you should go. Wherever that is, it will be important. You get +1 ongoing on the way to this place. Let's see.
He's also just relying on information about like Grecian and Roman gods and the name Demetria Antona if it like rings any bells in his head.
Okay. I will say this because we had talked about you specifically wanting to gather information about this stuff. Last night, Ajax, you took a little bit of time to do some poking around, see if there were any other resources here in Cedar Grove relating to sort of ancient Greece, all of that stuff. You didn't find much, but you remember coming across in your search the local Cedar Grove Museum of Art and History, which has quite a large collection of Grecian artifacts.
Pull out his phone and just type in, anybody have a student pass to the museum? And show it.
Of course.
And then we also just have
Some thumbs up.
Trav.
Oh yeah.
He's
Travis has
basically
broken
an
in there before.
all access pass, so.
Yeah, and just point me into the door and I can open it.
There might, on his phone again, there might be some clues at the museum. Grecian artifacts we might be able to use.
All right, take a little look-see. Nobody take anything.
We might have to take things.
Only take things that we can bring back later, and don't break anything that we take.
No promises.
What is wrong with Travis?
Oh. Baby, okay?
That's weird.
What do you mean?
You're like advocating for like not taking things and being
Listen, I'm still
responsible.
on the lam, all right?
Oh, true.
I...
Are you gonna
Okay,
have
that makes more
to
sense.
hide his win again?
Have to is such a strong word. I see it as a privilege.
Hector
Yes, he
claps you
does.
on the back and says, I appreciate you being such a good influence on this group.
Travis is unsure if he's capable of sarcasm or not, so he's gonna take it as a compliment.
Just looks to Abby like, what is happening?
Oh no.
Nice.
Rexy's little PowerPoint in her head puts that under con for Hector.
Why don't we have a sneaky party? Go and check that out then with some firepower, and I'm good to hit the books here.
Museum doesn't have metal detectors, does it?
Of course it does. This is the South.
Well, I'll say, the museum didn't used to have metal detectors. But a few months ago, somebody broke into it and stole a very important diadem from an installation that had moonstones in it. And then returned it with some of the stones missing. So it has metal detectors now.
Probably more cameras, too.
I wonder who that could have been.
I don't know.
I wonder who that was.
For your action.
The museum has beefier security now.
What do you mean?
It
Couldn't be me.
Does have a metal detector now, you can be sure of that.
So, hold on. He can teleport. I mean, it's just zip, boof, poof, grab, poof, done, right?
Let's scope out the joint first to see what
Yeah.
they have, and then think about smash and grab.
Yeah, do some recon, scope it out, see if anything's useful. I mean, and this is just me not remembering, do museums have like a no picture policy?
Depends on the museum.
Okay.
This one's especially because it's in a college town. Is probably fine to take pictures.
Okay,
No
cool.
flash on the
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Just
So
like Google Chrome.
do a little bit of a. God damn it. Do a little bit of recon. I could scope it out, case the joint, send pictures of pertinent Grecian artifacts, and you could point me in the direction of the one that we need to snatch and grab.
As someone else, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna walk in there with my smiling face.
So Wynn and Hector are gonna go to the museum?
Just a private
I'm
message.
afraid that Hector will draw a lot of attention. You're too attractive, my friend.
Can you make
Thank you.
Hector less attractive so he doesn't attract as much attention?
Salgaz,
Well,
why?
Wait,
Well,
Would
wait.
you
ju-
ever
just-
suggest I do that?
Just so he doesn't attract as much attention, but he might actually have an idea of what you need because he's
Charisma,
been there?
charisma like that can't be hidden.
Just a private message to Abby that reads "museum date?" ?
She nods.
So one thing about someone who is attractive and draws attention, they're attractive and they draw attention. Hence, eyes will not be where. And Rexy just sort of like pulls something from nowhere of someone else's.
But he's not that
My
attractive.
Twizzlers.
Oh, god damn it.
The Twizzlers that were in Travis's pocket.
Suck it.
Well, the issue is I'm not going to be stealing it during the day. It's more so we're scoping it out because the stealing is the easy part. We just need to do some recon.
Well, how about you, me, and Ajax will go?
All right. I mean, is he allowed to disrobe, dismask?
Ajax is turned away. He takes off his mask and puts on like a black surgical mask. Turns back around and thumbs up.
All right.
You guys okay with being left with the research?
It's fine.
We've been left with the research for months now. We got this in the bag.
Oh. Cool. But there is a new book over there. It's kind of, I've put it off to the side. It's Egyptian. Please don't touch it.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
very old, and I'm referencing a couple other books, but it's kind of how I've been like messing with my powers recently.
No problem. I don't think we'll find too much in there, so that'll be last. So, nah. No big.
Travis would like to be Win now.
Hey, please roll for me to use magic,
Here I go.
my good buddy.
Wynn's gonna be getting so many texts from people being like,
I'm gonna.
I thought you were out of
we-
town.
You're on vacation?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
is this the museum that he works at now too?
What?
There's only one.
Ooh.
right.
The Spurteen.
Hey.
Boy, is this gonna be an
Oh, I
interesting
advanced to use
night.
magic.
Yeah, you advanced
I
it!
finally advanced to use magic. Look at me go.
On a 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so a 13. On a 12 plus, you are infused with magical power. What you wanted to do happens, and the keeper will offer you some extra benefits on top of that. Okay. So you look exactly like Wynn. Don't know what else I could give you.
Ooh.
A voice and everything
Victoria.
comes with it.
Victoria
I was
just
gonna-
confused as well.
Manifest a
How have I
hologram
done
of
this?
Victoria.
There's also a charm on him that like people can't directly look at him. It's just
That's pretty good. I will say I was thinking about the Wynn working at the museum thing, but I don't think that's happened. I don't think he's started there yet.
Oh,
No,
nice.
he's just been interviewing
That's-
for it.
Yeah, so he's not like on the roster is not the word I'm looking for, but
Schedule.
sure. The payroll. There we go.
There we go.
We
We got there in the end.
yeah, let's get a little bit of, I like that idea, RJ. Let's get a little bit of glamour magic in here. First of all, it's uncanny how much he looks like Win, to the point where like even the voice is way more convincing this time. Is that the magic? Is that the practice? No one knows. But yeah, you all sort of find that you know Travis is there, and you know it's him. But you kind of have a hard time looking at him for too long. Like if you look at him, you keep finding yourselves like suddenly remembering that you really need to look at something else.
God damn, Trav.
You like that?
Poke.
No, it's extremely disturbing, but it's a really good job. Job well done.
I try.
All right, just get him out of here. It's really messing with me. Just go.
Can you drive, Travis? I think showing up in the Tesla might be a little much.
Yeah. I'll hop in. Anybody seen Victoria? Just kidding. It's just me, Travis.
It never gets less weird.
All this is so much fun.
We go to the museum.
Now, go away or I will taunt you a second time. Okay. Y'all go to the museum. Let's hit research squad and what you all are doing while they're away, and then we'll take a field trip to the museum. So what are y'all looking for back at the Haven?
Once they walk, the other squad leaves. It's Hector. Who's left?
You and Hector,
Okay.
and Sally.
So guys. Okay. As soon as they like walk out the door, Rexy will be like, so you guys are actually who you look like?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they not lying?
Are you lying?
I am
No.
who I look like.
They're telling the truth.
Yeah, Rexy is now going to ask that question of everyone like all the time, because now she doesn't believe anyone could be anyone else. She is completely freaking out, paranoid right now, because shapeshifting is like a thing. So
Rexy, we're us. And can you take this name and run it through and see what you find?
yeah, got it. And she's still watching you guys. Like, won't turn her back on you now.
Kind of just turns to Hector. It takes her a while to like get used to new information sometimes, but she'll be fine.
Good.
You all right?
I'm fine. I'm better, actually. Pretty good nap.
Cool. I was gonna see if maybe we could ask Heath for some coffee or something. Library. You know how to use it now, right?
Yes. I am proficient with the library now.
All right. Yeah, come on.
Okay, so the two of you head into the library. Rex, you take the name and start doing some research. So I'll start with Rex. Let's investigate a mystery.
A 10.
That's a 10. All right, you can ask a couple of questions. What do you want to know? Or what are you looking for?
Have we already sorted out what can hurt it?
I don't think so.
All right. Rexy, unfortunately, that's got to be her first one. What can hurt this demigod?
Okay, you start looking for Nephilim. You find a decent amount of stuff. Really what you're running into is that every report of encountering something like this, the ones that are violent are kind of few and far between. because if you get violent with something who is half divine creature, you don't always win. There's a lot of conflicting reports. Essentially, what you put together is that there's no one like tried and true perfect way to kill a Nephilim. They're part human, so anything that hurts a human will, albeit less effectively, still hurt a Nephilim. Yeah, there's no one sort of weakness to them. Where you really run into trouble are the ones that are sort of directly tied back to whatever their divine lineage is. They tend to not die or stay dead. But weaponry wise, whatever could kill a human, if you can hit them hard enough, we'll get them.
Alrighty, and I guess what is being concealed here, like some kind of clue to, other than the EMF, angel EMF tracker. Is there something else that we can narrow the search down to so that we can get closer to use the EMF angel tracker?
I was muted. So you want to see if you can use the name and actually try to start tracking her down?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you have her first and last name. And you turn up quite a bit of stuff, actually. There are photos, there are some writings that mention this name. There are even videos from as recently as like 20 or so years ago, of Demetra Antona. She obviously has not tried very hard to mask her appearance over the years. Some of this stuff is spanning back. You can find writing sort of mentioning this name spanning back like several centuries. There are photos of her from several different decades. She looks basically the same, except she's updated her fashion and her haircut and things like that. She hasn't really tried that hard to hide who she is. You find a few, sort of looking through these images and everything, you find a few like pictures and things like that of her under a different name. It seems like she's cycling through like 2 or 3 aliases and then just coming back to her her regular name. She's done a lot of stuff. You find some records of her. She's fought in several different wars. You find service records indicating she was a flying ace in World War II. There are, over the last 100 years or so, several orphanages and shelters that have popped up, especially in Greece and several surrounding countries, with the name Antona attached to them. And there's just lists of things that you can find. She's not hiding herself very well. Most recently, however, you find a student record for her from 2014. She enrolled in O'Connor State University in Cedar Grove. 4 years later, she graduated 2018 with honors with a degree in biomedical sciences. It was about 2 years ago. She doesn't really have social media or anything like that, but you do find mention of her name locally listed as one of the more recent employees. You can find this on their website of the museum.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, she was pulling this bit. She, of course, was filling in her dossier template that she has, like a PowerPoint template sort of thing. And she just stops right there and then and just takes that and pings it to everybody phone-wise.
Yeah, so you all get this little, it's like a bio blurb from the museum website that was posted about a year ago with a picture of Demi's face and a little bio about her and how they are glad to welcome her to the museum team.
If she was in the bioscience department, does Abby remember her?
When did Abby start at OSU?
2 years ago, I think. She's probably 19 now, so
Then no,
maybe
she
3
would have
years.
she would have graduated
Right
before Abby came
okay,
in.
Okay. Cool. Oh. Hey Travis. It looks like she works at the museum we're going to.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Do you think we can? Well, she didn't see us, right?
No.
So Ajax and I should be okay. You can wait in the car.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Shit.
Technically, she didn't see Win either.
She didn't. You left before she arrived.
But she did say something about she knew that there was a glamour spell on him.
Okay.
So maybe
Yeah,
she.
but she didn't see him.
Right. I guess that's true.
There were 7 or 8 other people in the room.
Yeah. But how would she have known that he had a glamour spell on him if she didn't see him?
There were several other people in the room that can also do magic.
Oh. Okay. All right. So
Is
do
the
you-
easiest answer.
right. Do you want to try it or? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I did just cast one of the best spells of my life.
okay.
Be a shame for it to go to waste.
But I mean, she does know about the group as a whole, right?
Yeah. Listen, if you don't want me to third wheel your date with Ajax, then just tell me.
I mean, it's fine with me, but I don't know. I'm still not used to you and Sally. It's really cute. I think it's sweet. But
That
it
came
is
out of
weird.
nowhere.
Well, you talked about dates, and we've been talking a little bit about your relationship, and I think it's cute. That's all. I don't think I said that, so.
Thank you.
It's
There's
better.
a thumbs up in the rearview mirror from Ajax.
It's definitely better than Win and Victoria. They're like all over each other all the time. It's so gross.
Ah, they're kids. They'll get over it.
Okay. I mean, I'm a kid and I'm not like that.
Did you get more awkward when you went to England?
Glances back at Ajax.
He flicks open the attaché case and just starts rummaging in it, not saying anything.
Maybe. I had a lot less people to talk to.
Well, I was thinking about visiting, but I don't want to turn into an international criminal at this point.
Well, maybe once his school starts up again, you can come visit.
Yeah.
I can keep you hidden in my dorm room.
Leans over the front of the car to look at the both of them.
It's never been like that big guy. She's like a sister.
Ooh, you made him grunt. He's not even supposed to do that.
I'm telling. I'm not telling. Please don't kill me.
So we'll all go in then. That's back to the hotel. Not hotel. Jesus. Where are we going?
The
Museum.
Okay.
Freudian Abby slip.
Oh, definitely not Abby.
All right. So, you want to take the gamble, Travis? Win?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Sean replaced your card on the overlay with wins, and I can't.
Your card.
No way.
I keep
That's what you
laughing
mean.
every time I
That's
look
what I'm
at it.
laughing about.
You're winning
Yes.
looking at it and just giggling.
Wait,
You're
I'm
welcome.
the. Which Kraken King do I shoot?
Say something only the real Kraken King would know.
I love you, Savannah.
Wow. It's like a perfect impression. Like I can't.
Is this the man I married, or is this an imposter? I can't tell.
I can't tell. No, I am the real Gunther Rogsika. Okay, I gotta get off this train before it crashes. The three of you head into the museum. So you
Begrudgingly
do.
leaving all weapons in the car.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. There are metal detectors and such. Do you take anything with you?
I take my watch.
Okay. All right. Armed with a watch. The three of you make it easy enough into the museum. Before we get there, our research squad, are you doing any more research? Now that you have this info from Rex. Or are you waiting on the museum crew to see what they see?
Yeah, I'm here to help. I don't really have. Hector's not taking point on this.
What? This just doesn't make any sense. Like, what changed? She was doing all this, like, she's a fucking goody two-shoes for like 500 years, and now she's murdering creatures and hunters? I don't understand.
Maybe. I don't know. Something happened to somebody close to her.
Let's find the change. Find the change, maybe we figure out what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
When this changed from helping orphans to mass murder and the devastation of people's lives.
So maybe any accidents or anything involving her in the last few years.
Yeah, just something like that.
All right.
That's what we're looking for.
Hey, let's investigate a mystery.
And I'll help.
Thanks, Hector. Well, this was kind of kicked off by Hector remembering her name, so
It's
everyone's
true.
helping.
I'm really scared, you guys. Roll 20. Okay. We're gonna
Got
Roll
this.
20's dice have been having some beef with us lately.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. That's a 13.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Nice.
Have
I
you
have-
advanced this move?
I have advanced this move.
Okay, on a 12 plus, you may ask an additional question. That's 3 questions for you.
What the fuck, Demi?
Off
What
the,
the
list
fuck?
or out your brain. Yeah. Yeah, Demi.
What the fuck, Demi?
Okay. You take the stuff that Rex has found so far, and you keep digging. You find a couple of her aliases, different sort of photos of her, writings about her. She goes under a couple of different names. They all have Greek roots. The last names are very close to her. They're like Alexis Antony and Helena Antonis. They're all sort of Greek and very
Antonopolis.
close to her actual name. Yeah, you find like 2 or 3 aliases of hers. And again, there's just she's done a lot of stuff with her life. There's writings about her, there's pictures of her, there's videos of her, dating back several centuries. Let's see. You can find stuff that mentions one of her names as far back as about 1500.
Damn, she's about as old as I am.
Yeah. And then even before that occasionally, but right around that time, you start finding things about her. Around 1900, she disappears. And she's gone for a while. She resurfaces briefly in like the 60s. Not doing much of note. And then 2014. She is in Cedar Grove and enrolling at OSU.
Anything?
I mean, she just dropped off the radar in the 1900s. And then just showed up here a couple years ago. I guess what's being concealed here, like like I need a Rexy. Rexy, I need your red yarn. I need to connect these dots.
Connect these dots. What's being concealed here? With the help of Hector and Rex, you start to dig more through these records. And you find somewhere in some archive, deep in a file with a bunch of other things in it, you find a group of old death certificates. From 1901. Demetria Antona among them.
She died?
Or covered it up to disappear.
Did it say how? Like cause of death? Where?
There was a fire. She is assumed dead because body was not found.
Disappeared.
Just a bunch of ash.
I mean, do you Nephilim experience time the same way people do?
Based on my experience, yes.
So you can't like fey wild out for 100 years or...
I don't have that ability, but it's different for different people.
How old are you?
Almost 50.
Goddamn baby. Alright.
Rub it in.
And Rexy was about to say ancient. But you said baby and she's dropped
I haven't
it.
been around long for somebody of my... They don't make many new Nephilims these days.
So... Yeah, you just got the 80s, didn't you? Wow. Alright. Something happened in 1900. This is gonna bother the shit out of me.
I think we're just going to have to find her and ask her.
Send the info to the crew that's at the museum anyway. Maybe they can find something.
Okay.
Distribute.
Museum crew. You receive this info as you are bopping around the museum.
This piece is so fascinating. It was discovered in 1802, and Abby's like gone into history mode where she's just like forgotten why they're there and is just fascinated by all the items that are around them. Isn't it cool?
Head nod.
Oh yeah, it's really exciting stuff.
Mm-hmm. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, we're here for something, aren't we? What are we doing? Oh yeah, We got to go to the Greek section, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This way. Unless they changed everything.
Oh, pretty much the same.
Mhm.
Okay, you head over to the section of the museum where there is a whole thing. There's a whole wing, basically, a whole section dedicated to ancient Greece. There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of it is what you would sort of expect museums to have. There's no like shining sword in the stone in the middle of the room or anything. There's a ton of stuff. There's lots of ancient Greek history. There's a section specifically with things that's sort of dedicated to things that they think may have been religious relics. So lots of information about the Greek pantheon, Artemis in there, obviously, Aphrodite as well. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff.
Anything sticking out to you, Ajax?
Let's do a move. That'd be
Okay.
What would that be?
What are you trying to do?
Just looking around to see if anything sticks out.
Okay, yeah, let's investigate a mystery. I don't think this classifies as a bad situation for you to read.
So I got +1. 11.
Wow. Okay. You can ask. It is 2 general questions or 1 specific question. You can ask 2 questions. We have the list for reference, or you can just ask stuff out of your brain.
What is being concealed here? As a umbrella question.
Okay. What is being concealed here? You all sort of do a loop around the exhibit rooms, kind of going through, taking in sort of where everything is, looking for anything that might not be what it appears. What you do notice is not something in one of the exhibits itself, but off to one corner of the museum. You've sort of circled around and you're in the back section of one of these, sort of looking at the different plaques and sort of taking in some of the information. And you see over in one corner there is a door. It says staff only. And you hear sort of a little bit of commotion coming from the door as it opens, and you see 2 people coming up a set of stairs, sort of carrying a crate of some sort. They shut the door behind them and take the crate very carefully off to one corner where they start to unpack a few new sort of small pieces and bits that they're getting ready to display.
Ajax will kind of drape himself over Abby and put like his chin on the top of her head so that they're standing in front of an exhibit, but he'll be eyeing what they're doing.
Okay. Yeah, you watch them for a few minutes. It looks like they've taken some new sort of small, like sort of wearing gloves and everything, taking some new sort of small pieces that they are adding on to another exhibit that's already there. They sort of nod to you as they go past, taking the empty crate back down the stairs. You go to look at what they've put together. It's really nothing of note, but starting to put the dots together, you know where they keep stuff now.
Just a quick text to Travis, door over here, keep stuff behind it. Note.
Noted.
2 general questions. What else? Has she been here recently? Would there be a way to tell?
We have the reader, don't we?
I think Rexy has the radar and has like a huge battery pack.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I don't know if that would have made it into the museum. Is there a way to tell?
If
Okay.
anything, Ajax would have went up to like a staff person and asked if Demi was here in sign language.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'm positive there are staff members at this museum that know how to sign. So yeah, you find someone, you ask, they say back to you, no, no, she's not here today, but I think she's coming in Saturday.
Just a head nod. Thank you. She's not here. Text message blast.
She's not here.
So what do you want to do? Do we need to look at anything else?
We know where they keep the stuff. I think we might need to regroup with everyone and pool our knowledge.
Okay.
Quick private message, Travis. Heist time.
Travis sends back the little like devil emoji. And says, we'll get our angel, get in, get out. Easy peasy. Couldn't even make an Ocean's movie, it'd be too short.
2 lemons.
All right. Anything else y'all want to do inside the museum?
I'm just gonna take a look at the artifacts and see if I can tell if any of them are magical.
Okay. Yeah, you start looking over the artifacts. Most of them, no. You do see sort of in this section that is dedicated to these like religious artifacts and everything, sort of in one back corner underneath a like a glass case, there is this incredibly old set of crystals. They're of a much different shape and color because of their age and where they are from, but they have sort of a familiar feel to them. You can kind of tell just by looking at them because you worked with crystals a lot for focus.
Interesting. And then I will take note of that, and I would like to check out the Egyptian section and see if they have any magical artifacts over there or like documents that would be useful to me.
Okay. Yeah. You go through. Again, there are a couple of things in here that you kind of get. Nothing like really intense, but a couple of things that could be used as like a magical foci, something like that, sort of with a small essence around them. You also find it's an incomplete set, so it's not the full book. There is sort of a set of old pages from a book. They are sort of similar in tone to the text that you have.
Abby's eyes go wide as she is looking over this document, and then she walks away from it and pulls on Travis's sleeve. So while you're here, if it's not too much trouble, can you at least take pictures of this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Travis will then take a selfie with it as Win.
Okay. It's probably a little unsettling when you first turn on the front facing camera.
Holy shit. He'll make a couple faces like oh, that's great.
Okay.
Ooh, this will be Victoria's new contact picture for Win.
So you take some selfies. A selfie.
Do you send them
with
to
the,
her?
the
Please
documents.
send them to her.
Eventually, not right this second, but that's the intent.
Yes.
For an opportune moment.
Yeah, just like, hey, check this shit out.
Okay. You get your selfies. You get a picture of the documents that Abby is talking about.
Mm.
And unless there's anything else, you get ready to regroup with the squad. All right. Great. So you head back to the Haven. For Travis, for the spell, I'm gonna say it will last much longer than usual. But you know that you at this point have sort of full control over getting rid of it. Also a plus for doing very well. So you can hang on to it for a while. You can decide when to dismiss it. I will leave that up to you. So yeah, you all get back to the Haven. You regroup with Abby and Ajax and Fake Win. I think that's a good time to take our break. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with us so far, everybody. We're going to take a quick break. We will be back in just a few minutes. So stick around and yeah, see what happens next. We'll see you in a minute. And welcome back, Internet. Thank you for hanging out with us during our break. We are refreshed and raring to go. And
Rob, were you fighting something invisible there for a second?
he's raring to go.
Fighting monsters, man.
Cool. Just making sure.
Yeah, we're gonna pick back up shortly after where we left off. Abby and Ajax and Travis Fake Win. I started referring to you how I refer to anime characters now. And you want to make it back to the Haven, and you're there, and you have your research. What do you want to do?
We stopped for smoothies along the way.
Do you get enough for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They bring back smoothies. And your gang's all here.
Travis leans over to Ajax. Would you say that we're smooth criminals?
He shoves him to the side. Just like a playful shove.
All right. So what's the plan? Exactly the plan. I mean, like, we're breaking in, but like how? Travis?
Well, I mean, the get in, get out is pretty easy. Angel Wings, stealth crew, Ajax and I go in for. I mean, we saw that back room was there, and these documents, right? And he zooms in past his dumb face to show that. I mean, anything of use in here that you want us to snatch?
No, I don't think it'd be very wise to steal these papers, but I do need detailed pictures of them, please.
Well, there's plenty detailed. Just zoom in a little bit.
No.
All right.
Oh, are the rest of us just... It's like waiting in the car? Like, what's the... What?
I can take you from here.
Well, should we be close in case something goes wrong, or if she shows up?
Yeah.
That I should
Yeah.
mention one thing. I'm much better at doing the flying thing by myself than I am with others. When I take people, It does have a tendency to be off target a little bit.
Should we
I'll
use
try
all
my
the-
best, but
Are we talking like vertical off target where we're plummeting to our deaths, or are we talking like I end up in the trash instead of in the museum?
Either.
Ajax is gonna just type out, she won't be there till Saturday. At least that's what I was told.
Well, I guess we get out the old-fashioned way then, and he'll just kind of brandish his skeleton key.
Might be for the best, and maybe you just save your teleport out as like a, worst case scenario situation.
Right. Well, I can be on standby. If you need to quickly get out, I can pop in, grab you, get out.
All right, easy enough.
So we all wait outside then. As my husband laughs really loudly at IT crowd. Wow, he's loud. I apologize.
That sounds good to me. We can monitor what you're doing. Rex, right? Can you hack into their security system?
Done it before.
Interesting.
Also,
Well,
too, we can have the EMFer in the vehicle with us
That's
too.
just what I was thinking. You're very smart.
Go science.
Science bros.
Hmm.
That sounds like a really good plan. And backup plan. Good job, guys. You have been practicing since I left.
No. You know what? Yes. This is exactly how it goes when you aren't here, Abigail. We are responsible and diligent and well researched and do not just fly by the seat of our pants into given situations.
In the corner, there's a
Rex,
small
she is lying.
Oh, I
I was gonna say that off in the corner, there's a small snirk from Ajax as he's just fight stick, magnum, and then he opens up the case and pulls out what looks like a Grecian hoplite copis, but
What?
it's a copis. It's a sword.
Okay.
Damascus steel blade, but it's meatier, so it almost looks like a cleaver, and he's going to just like tuck that in somewhere.
Who's your blacksmith?
Given to me at graduation, quote unquote graduation.
Damn. Can I see that?
Shink. Hands it.
Sally will remember this and
He'll
respect you more.
snap his fingers, and he'll pull out like a butterfly knife and spin it in his hands, but the blade is like tipped silver.
He's got
It's
all
all-
the good gadgets.
Gets all the cool toys. Hands it back.
Although his group's medical department could use some expansion, improvements, everything.
Yeah, no one's perfect.
You should see some of the scars they left on him. It is avoidable, and yet
Oh. He'll tilt his head to the side, and there's like a chemical burn down his neck.
it's fine. If I never mind. Let's go.
Okay. Any other preparation?
Rex just has her pretty standard loadout plus nuclear backpack and EMF detector.
Okay. All right. I assume you're waiting until the museum is closed. How closed?
We're talking like night at the museum closed. Like, if people wanted to come to life and do shenanigans, that's the time to do it.
So nighttime.
Yeah. And
Got it.
also, Travis is no longer Win. I am not going to incriminate our baby boy
Thank you.
in case we get caught, which we won't. But Travis would never do that.
Do you spend the whole afternoon as Win, though?
Yes.
Okay, I thought
100%.
So creepy. Sally avoids every room you're in. Like, it's just it's too much of like a cognitive dissonance thing, and it's freaking her out.
Abby, like, hip takes a picture of Travis walking around as Win and texts it to Win.
The fuck are y'all doing?
Travis is on the run, so he's posing as you occasionally.
I'm turning off my phone now.
Smiley face.
Can't wait to have that conversation later.
At some point,
At some
Travis would have texted Victoria and just been like, "Hey, I got a new picture for Win in your phone."
Victoria sees it. She just like breaks out laughing. When did you take this?
I didn't even fucking take it. He's pretending to be me. I'm gonna kill him when we get back. If anyone
I'm
saw
saving
that.
this. This is going on my background.
That is now the new background. It's changed from Win getting his face squished from doing all that stuff. It's now fake Win making funny faces.
Sean, I'm gonna make you actually take this picture so I can tweet it.
Okay.
Okay. Put that one on the checklist for next time.
I'm
All right.
sorry.
Who? No, you're not. You
No,
shouldn't
I'm
be.
not.
You shouldn't be. Not even a little.
I like the idea of Sean centering himself, trying to be Travis being Win. Travis being.
Oh my gosh. All right. So who's going into the museum?
Travis.
Just Travis
Probably Ajax,
Ajax
too.
and
too.
Ajax.
Yeah.
Okay.
Waiting on the
Stealth Bros.
outside to hear anything.
So y'all are waiting. I assume you're not just all sitting in the car in the parking lot. You've probably thought ahead. Maybe parked a little down the way. Welcome to get out of the car and lurk as you like.
Sal finds a lurking tree to fly up into. The lurking tree. It's the
Last
sequel
time-
to the giving tree.
Last time you were in a tree, you were being chased by a miniature poodle.
It's true.
Memories. That didn't even happen that long ago.
Okay,
Okay, Sally's in a tree.
It was like a week ago.
Rexy and Ab holding the car.
We've got the security system in the back with all the. We're like in the van that has all the current cameras up.
Nice. All
tweaking
right.
everything.
All right,
I think
so-
Abby's gonna as they're breaking in, Abby's just making conversation about like all of the things that she's been researching, and about she's been studying ancient Egyptian gods and the magic that their priests were getting. She found this really cool tome that she's been using for it, and then she starts to describe her watch, and then they breach the perimeter, and she's like, "Oh, I'll tell you about it later."
Cool.
They breach the perimeter. I like that. Like Rainbow Six Siege. They blow a hole in the wall of the museum.
Really
Yeah.
big fucking hole.
No, they do not do this. This is not canon. I'm trying to find some like exciting music for heisting. Is this good? This is fun.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
it's got that sneakiness to it.
Let's do this one. It's exciting. You're breaking into a museum. All right. Hector, where are you? So I've got Abby and Rex in the car. Rex on the security systems. I'm not gonna make you roll because I made you roll last time, and I think you can do it again. It's the same building, it's the same network. They've just added some extra cameras and sort of detectors and stuff to it. So you can get in there, no problem.
I'm gonna just say I assume then we're in Rex's vehicle because it's roomy with surveillance equipment and a cage, a monster cage.
Oh, I forgot it had a cage.
Fucking
Yes,
armored tank.
that's perfect. All right,
Oh.
so you're sort of down the road with Abby in the tank, Sally's in a tree, Hector.
Somewhere nearby. I mean, Sally's in
Lurking.
a tree. Yeah. Well, he
Cannot
doesn't
stress
have.
this enough. Sally's in a tree.
You want to hang
as
up
long
in the
as
tree? There's another branch like right there. You can hang out in the tree with me. if you want.
assuming this is just part of the deal, Hector, yes, hangs out in the tree with Sal. Just
Just climb a tree.
finds a sturdy enough branch.
Okay. Sally and Hector are sitting in a tree.
We're not going there. No.
Nope.
No. No.
Already went there. I already sung it. You didn't. I was muted.
Stop it.
Well, if you were muted, it didn't happen on the internet. Was
Unmuted or didn't happen.
okay. Sally and Hector sitting in a tree being responsible adults is good. Okay. So you wait. Travis and Ajax. Tell me what you're doing.
So, I would like to invoke my burglary boy move.
Okay.
Uh,
This is the one where you can like get in and out and not make
Yeah.
noise and stuff. Great.
the one that I keep forgetting to put on this sheet for some reason. Let me dig up the old one. Why am I like this?
Did I archive you? I might have. Boop. Let me put you back.
Why is it not here?
I'm moving it up so you can see it. Hold on. There you
I think
go.
I just roll for thanks. I think I just rolled sharp. Yeah. Thank ya. Huh. Okay. That is a 9, which means I pick 2.
Go for it.
Get in undetected, and we don't leave a mess.
Okay. So you get in, no one knows you've gotten in, and you don't leave a mess behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see how that plays out. Okay. So how are you going in?
So probably find some sort of a service entrance. And ideally, I mean, I'm assuming that Rex is on security cameras and whatnot, but
Mhm.
Travis would stay in blind spots just kind of out of habit, and he would just crack open a back room somewhere, like some sort of a service entrance, and sneak in through there.
Okay.
Ajax watching his butt.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm not gonna have you roll to like find it or anything. Y'all have been to this museum enough, and you've already scoped it out once before and then once for this, so you can find it. There is in the around the back of the museum, where there's like a truck entrance and everything, there is sort of a little loading bay, like a loading dock on the outside with a door next to it that sort of goes into the back of the museum. So the two of you sort of with Rex's help watching the cameras make your way quietly around there, and you make it sort of underneath one of these security cameras in a blind spot. You make it to the back door, which is locked. Oh no. What will you do?
Oh no. I didn't consider this. Skeleton key.
Skeleton key.
Magnum. Oh, skeleton key.
You, I assume, like always, wave the skeleton key over it just in case to see if it's magical.
Yeah.
It is not. It's just the regular old magic of the museum.
Oh no! However, will I unlock it?
You unlock it with the skeleton key, no problem, because it's super, super magical now. Thanks to your warlock patron. Yeah, use the skeleton key, unlock the door, no problem. And the two of you slip inside. You find yourselves in a sort of back bay. There's a large. It's not huge. But it's large enough where they would be like unloading sort of big crates and things in here, shipments, trucks, loaned exhibits, that kind of thing. There's lots of sort of like big wooden crates with different kind of stamps and names and things on them sitting around. Some of them say the museum, some of them say sort of other collections. And you head in. It's dark. There's no one in here as far as you can tell. You make your way across this sort of large warehouse-like room to a door on the other side, which looks like it leads sort of into the back hallways of the museum. Go creeping along.
Yeah.
Okay.
Toward that room that Ajax pointed out for sure when we get to that section.
Okay. Yeah, you creep through that door, sort of moving quietly. Rex, there is not in these like back hallways, like employee hallways, there is not as much surveillance. It's still there. There are definitely like bigger blind spots back here of like whole sections that you sort of can't see. They've spent most of their time upping security in the actual museum area. So there are times when you miss them, but you're able to sort of help them along, let them know when they can be seen and when they can't. You make your way through these back hallways. There's not a lot of stuff back here. There's like a break room, like a staff room, things like that. But you make your way sort of towards the end of this hallway, orienting yourself, and you see on one side a door that leads out into the museum, and then on the other side, down a little bit, a set of stairs going down.
As they're walking through this back hallway, Ajax is clearing the rooms to make sure there's like minimal contact.
Okay.
Yeah, and Rexy is calling out very like operations manager Ajax, mostly because she knows she's working with you at this point. So she's like, no eyes on, watch your six, room clear, and waits for you to nod, type thing, and then marks it down. So it's very textbook, room clear type situation. Like I said, most of the rest of you have never heard her say this stuff, but she knows she's working with someone else who knows how it goes.
And then every once in a while, Abby's just like, "You guys are doing great."
Every once in a while, you guys hear a little encouraging remark. Great job. This is nice. This is a nice team of nice people. And one murderer. But you have to guess which. One of them it is. You continue along. Ajax are clearing out the rooms. It's very quiet in here. You're all sort of very, very cognizant of how loud your footsteps are on the tile if you're not careful. But you're careful. You got time. You clear the couple of rooms that are back here. There's like a break room, that kind of thing, and you make your way down to the end of the hall. Door on one side, out into the museum. Stairs going down into probably a basement on the other.
Hand on shoulder, head nod.
Basement it is.
Basement it is. You turn the corner and head down these stairs into the dark basement. It's pretty dark down here. There are some dim, probably emergency lights running through, but it opens up sort of into a kind of a main room. Again, there are some other crates and boxes and different various methods of storing things stacked around this room, and then on the other side the hallway sort of continues down, and you see a few doors down there as well.
Are they I'm assuming a lot of this is storage. Is there anything that's like categories or like that things like correspond with certain exhibits that maybe, I don't know, either they rotate in and out or are touching up or repairing things?
Yeah, you can tell parts of this are sort of like they're sectioned off essentially, where they're like sort of different groupings of like their crates over here. They're labeled one thing, crates over here they're labeled another. A lot of them are labeled by country and year, for the most part, as well as where they came from if they're on loan, that kind of thing. A little farther back, there's a room, the sort of the first room down this hallway, that you can kind of pop into, and there's lots of stuff scattered around. You can see sort of benches and different sort of pieces of equipment, things like that. A few crates that are open in here where they probably are doing some like restoration projects, maybe, something like that.
Okay. I guess the best place to start would be old Greece.
Okay. You find off to one side, there's a set of crates kind of pushed up against one wall, that are labeled with the whatever the name is of the sort of large ancient Greece exhibit that they have here. I don't know. It's probably something with a history pun in it. But you find some crates. They're mostly closed. There's a couple that sort of have the tops popped off, and it looks like the things have been sort of taken out already. What do you want to do with them?
Could I use magic and try to just poke around to see if anything sticks out to me?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and roll plus weird.
Nope, it's the wrong one. 8.
Okay. An effect and a glitch. You get to choose. So I'll call this. I don't know. If there's not a specific one, we generally lump it into do one thing that's beyond human limitations.
Okay.
You're pretty magical.
Magic sensor.
Y'all can find magic stuff, but pick a glitch for me.
He's been using magic a lot, so I'm gonna take 1 harm, ignoring armor, like
Ooh,
mental strain.
Okay. Yeah, so you start to work a little bit of magic, trying to find anything of interest in the area, but it does strain on you, and you can feel that that tension headache creeping in. So I'll take 1 harm, ignore armor. Let's see. You kind of reach out with your mind, your abilities, and one of the crates in particular, it's a smaller one, about, I don't know, maybe a little bigger than a bread box for using 20 questions rules. Like a shoebox, but like one that boots would come in. How about that? Sounds like a good comparison. That's sort of tucked kind of on top of a couple of the larger ones, and you can feel sort of it's weak, but it's there, like an energy kind of radiating out from it.
Ajax will point it out and sort of try and maneuver to grab it.
Okay. Yeah, you pull it down, pop it open. It gets relatively easy to open. It's small, and sort of packed inside and all this sort of like packing stuff very, very carefully. There is this set of probably 5 like very smooth round stones, almost like crystal like in appearance, but they're not sort of jagged like crystals tend to appear. They're incredibly smooth, all different sizes. They're kind of like tucked in here, and they are this like pale almost silver, like blue color.
Snap photo, sent to group. Open it up for Travis to pop in a bag.
Yep. And Travis will. He's already got his gloves on, and he'll just yoink. Nobody'll miss that.
Okay, you take them. Stick them in a bag, gently.
Anything else, or think those will be fine?
He'll tap his phone, point out the door, back to where the Grecian display is.
Yeah, picture for Abby, and then I guess we get gone. Easy peasy. So yeah, two of us, I guess, will pop back upstairs, cater Philly.
All right, you put the clothes crate, put it back, and turn to head out of the basement. As you do, from down that other hallway, you hear something rustling around.
And when you say rustling, we talking like security guard rustling? Or are we talking like skittery creature rustling?
Like, don't feed it after midnight rustling.
Yeah.
Have you ever... Now, I've had birds as pets, so this might be just specific to me. Do you know what it sounds like when birds are sitting there and then they shake real fast and fluff out all their feathers?
Mm-hmm.
And then they settle
Yeah.
again?
Yeah.
Sounds like that.
And is this in our way? Or is it just off to the side somewhere?
No, so it is actually the opposite direction of where you want to go. So you've come down the stairs sort of into this storage room, and then off on the other side there's a kind of a short hallway with a few rooms. Doors.
Second question. Hector popped in using his wings the other day. Did it sound anything like that to Travis?
I don't know. That's a question for Hector. Hector, do you have like spectral wings or like
Do you have an
feathered
onomatopoeia?
wings? What kind of wings do you have?
Well, I was envisioning
Do you do a supernatural?
It's a
in which there's
supernatural.
just like fluttering sounds and then
The fluttering
aren't there
sounds they
anymore?
land. They have the wings, but you can only see them when they want to like show them off, and there's like spooky like lighting effects and stuff that happen.
But you make a feather sound.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We might have demigod company.
I think Ajax and Travis have the same face of like, So he'll point to his eyes, point to the door, and he'll sneak off.
Nothing on the angel detector?
Not yet.
Okay.
Like that.
Gonna follow Ajax's lead.
Okay. Travis following behind Ajax, you go creeping off. Okay. You, I assume, are heading towards the sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You head down this this sort of very dimly lit hallway with these sort of like emergency lights that run across the top, and you hear inside one of these doors somebody, it sounds like somebody sort of rustling around. I keep using that word. Someone like, if you can think of the sound of like somebody like shuffling through papers, opening drawers, things moving on the inside of the room. You get close to the door, you look up, and a couple of them have like nameplates next to them, like their offices. And the plate for this one has had like a piece of masking tape put over the name that was there before, and then handwritten on it in Sharpie is the name of the person you're looking for. It says Demetra, and what's her last name? I've already forgotten. Antona.
Ajax is going to reach into his pocket. There's a gold coin with the face of a lion on it, and he's going to press it to his wrist. He's going to get ready for a fight, just in case.
Travis is gonna gently put a hand on Ajax's shoulder. Hey, buddy, we don't need to do this right now.
He's going to use magic again and try and scry into the room.
Okay. Roll plus weird.
Hey. 14.
Hot damn. Okay. The magic works very well. Very quietly. No issues. You scry through the door, and essentially what you get is, because you're having to do this quickly and on the fly, you sort of get this odd sort of extra sensory experience where it's like the new Eagle Vision in Assassin's Creed, where it kind of like pulses out and then highlights things. That's essentially what you are getting doing this on the fly. And it starts to kind of form almost as if the door is not there, and you can kind of see through it. Inside you see a familiar face. You've seen many pictures of Demi at this point. Looking a little disheveled, sort of casually dressed, tank top, jeans, boots, going through some things on the desk that is in the room in here, so pulling some papers out of drawers. She's moving quickly but carefully. A lot of these pages you can see are either in sleeves or are sort of covered by different things, like they are protected in some way, and she's sort of stacking a few of them on the desk. Looking around the room, you also see some other things. One side of this room is like her desk and a few like books and a chair and things kind of like stacked over there. There's a laptop just sitting on the desk. The other half of the room looks like a shrine. There is sort of this long table thing stacked up on top of it. You can see a small like banner on the wall with this like bow and arrow on it. Lots of imagery. A couple of icons sort of sitting there.
He holds up his phone to Travis. I'm gonna try and talk to her.
Why?
Information. Have Hector on standby in case we need to bamf.
Okay. Travis is gonna text the group. Hey Hector, get ready to pull us out of here if you need it at a moment's notice.
Okay.
Wait, why?
We
What's
got
happening?
eyes on Demi.
Do you need backup?
Just stand by.
Where are you?
They're in the basement. Or the lower level.
And Ajax was the BAMF term used in a group check. Could we all see that? Or
Oh,
was
he said it to Travis.
that was just okay.
Yeah. He's gonna switch out that surgical mask for his own and knock on the door gently.
Okay. As the spell fades, you knock on the door gently, and the noise from the room goes quiet for just a second. And then you hear footsteps, boots on a stone floor.
Could
Walking
I have told
over.
Travis to hide somewhere real quick?
You can, yes.
Yeah, it's alright.
Travis, where do you want to hide? Or do you want to hide? You don't have to do what he tells you.
I mean, he knows what he's doing. Probably. I will hide. I'll just duck down the hallway somewhere nearby. Ready to sling spells as is my want in life.
Okay. Yeah, it's a short hallway, a couple of offices, so you can just kind of like pop to the end of it, duck around the corner, and you can hear as the door opens. And Ajax, standing in front of you, is Demi. Again, hair pulled back in a tight ponytail, black hair, olive skin. And she just kind of looks at you for a second. Doesn't seem startled, more confused than anything. Kind of looks you up and down, looks at the
He'll put
mask.
his hands up like, whoa, hold on. And he'll go to his opposite sleeve and pull it down, and there is a tattoo on the wrist of an XII, but they look like columns.
Haven't seen any of you in a while. The masks are very off-putting.
Tradition's hard to kill.
What do you want, Hunter?
Furious text noises. It's come to my attention that you have been telling some of the more non-human folk around here to take out hunters. I want to know why.
That's kind of a long story.
I have all night.
Well, I don't. Come in. I assume you're not armed.
He will take her invitation to go in, walk over to the desk, and start just pulling out weapons and laying them on the desk.
Do you pull out all of them?
Yep.
Okay.
He'll turn and sit on the desk to face her.
And why should I not just kill you?
Because I might be able to plead your case.
To who? Your betters? Listen, I've been doing this for a long time. Your people don't scare me.
But we'll keep coming.
Then you'll keep dying.
Ain't that the truth?
Five minutes. What do you want to know?
Why kill hunters?
Why do hunters kill us?
Because you're dangerous.
Because we're their apex predators?
There's another snark. It's like an agreeing, like, yeah, probably. My higher up said that you were old. No offense.
It's fine. I look very good for my age. You want to guess how old?
You never guess a lady's age. You'll hold up.
Cute. Greece. 1435. I was just becoming an adult when the Ottoman Empire invaded.
It came to my attention that you disappeared after a while back in the 60s?
Early 1900s.
Early 1900s. People hunting you then?
Yeah. The only ones who ever caught me.
All right.
Nothing left but a pile of ash. But some of us can come back from that.
Are you going to be a problem for me?
You're sneaking into my office in the middle of the night. I think I already am a problem for you.
Fair.
What do you want me to say?
Give me anything I can use. Tell them to get this execution order off of you.
Right. My knight in masked armor.
I was thinking more of a postponement on your execution order, but call me whatever you want.
Some of my friends would call you dinner. I hunt. Just like you. Why do you do it? Tradition, family, look good in a mask.
He'll pause for a moment. It used to be out of revenge. Gorgons took my parents when I was younger.
Not a good way to go.
You should see their headstones. Now I've got something to protect.
So you understand. You ask me why I want to kill hunters. Do you not think the animals whose families were wiped out by poachers would want to kill them? You met them. I know you talked to them. Did you ask them where they came from? Why they joined me? Audrey, Jake, Alice. Children. Families murdered. Loved ones killed. Not because they were doing anything wrong. Because of what they are. Audrey and Jake have known each other since they were little. Born shapeshifters. Big talent. Lots of abilities. Their parents, all shifters, too, lived in a community together, just outside Cedar Grove. They never hurt anybody. The most blood they ever had on their hands was from cooking a steak dinner from time to time. And I mean steak from the grocery store. Slaughtered and their community burned down by hunters for existing near humans. The rest of them have stories like that too. And so do many of the groups I've put together throughout my many years on this human earth.
The orphanages.
The shelters. If there's one thing humans are good at, it's killing things they don't understand. And I'm too old for this.
So you're just planning to wipe everything away? All the humans? All the hunters?
No. I have no problem with most humans. But if people like you are going to make it their mission to kill people like me, why would I not do the same thing?
Because right now I'm in open form with you, trying to figure out your motives.
Now you know.
Well, you've put me in a bind.
Honey, no one asked you to break into a museum in the middle of the night.
Actually. I can't hunt you. You're not a monster. But if you continue to go after the people that I care about, then I guess we're at an impasse.
Roll for me to manipulate someone.
Ooh, God. Golly.
Plus charm.
Yep. God.
For the people at home, that's a 12. Okay. She sits there for a second and looks at you. She thinks for a moment and kind of laughs, like chuckles under her breath. You talked to the kids, right? Your friends did.
Yep. I know their story, at the very least. It's like everyone out there who does this job.
If I find out, and I will find out, that a single one of your beloved hunters so much as lays a finger on them, I will slaughter each and every one of them, and then I will come for you.
He'll remove his mask so she can see him face to face. I'll, speaking, get the word out. I'm gonna need something from you, though. Get my order off your trail.
Like what?
Lock of hair. If you want to go even more ancient, toenail clippings. I don't know.
Gross.
I think that only works for giants.
She stands there, thinks for a moment, And she looks at you again, and outside in the hall, Travis, you can hear this too, as there is this sort of whooshing, fluttering sound as from her back sprout these two huge feathered wings, sort of white and silver. And she kind of flexes her shoulders a little bit and then reaches back and winces just a little bit, and pulls one of these feathers out and hands it to you as the wings start to kind of fold back in. Good enough?
He'll take it. Hop off the desk and start sheathing his weaponry.
Guess I'm moving.
I'm gonna be in Cedar Grove for a little bit longer. I'll see what I can do for the kids.
They're good kids. All of them.
Cool guy walk out of the room with a good hunting to you, daughter of Diana.
And you. And you both hear the sort of fluttering sound again, and Ajax dramatically. You look back over your shoulder. She's gone. As are all the papers that were stacked up on her desk.
Ajax will find Travis. Two hands on either shoulders and like
All good? Gonna pat you on the shoulder. Drinks on me tonight. You look like you need it.
Are you dead yet? What the hell's going on?
Y'all have so many texts.
The conversation at some point in the Rexy's armored car, at one point talking about Egyptian stuff, and she's like, "Okay, so the owl-headed guy, that's Horus. That's just like Stargate, and the wolf guy is Anubis. That's like Stargate. You know, I think this Egyptian stuff's a lot like Stargate universe."
What's
Ajax
that?
snaps really quickly and points out the door.
This was when you guys were gone while we were on surveillance. Yeah, so that's how. But Rexy's like trying to, assimilate this information.
Yeah.
Well, they're aliens and they transport and they've got pyramids. They were built by the ancient aliens.
And Ab is just like trying to understand. She's gonna like tap it. Just one sec. Is everyone still alive?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Don't forget the pictures, please. Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
They're like halfway out the door. Ugh.
In the tree.
Mm.
Mackenzie's. You had to remember Mackenzie's. New Orleans, the bakery, king cakes.
Right. Yeah. Down the block from. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's good, right?
Yeah.
World famous, right?
Yeah. I tried to avoid a lot of the touristy places most of the time. They got a little busy, but yeah.
Just trying to level with him at some point. Every turn. Yeah, a lot of tourists. Yeah. That's it.
I hope they're still alive.
Yeah.
As soon as Ajax gets back to the car, Abby just like pushes him. It was so stupid. Did you take out all your weapons?
At my fists. Also, these guns.
They are very impressive and yet not as good as a dagger or something.
Demi's not gonna be a problem for you guys anymore.
Are you sure?
Well, as long as those kids stay safe.
Of course. So stupid. But I'm glad you're safe.
If you're heading back to Cambridge, I think I'll stick around town for a little while longer and make sure they're set up.
I got the rest of the semester. I mean, it's a summer semester, so it's short, but I don't have to go back till mid-July.
Boy, oh boy. I've got a lot in my order.
You can do it. Oh shit. Abby, one curses and turn two texts Sally does the group text and is like, they're back in the car, everyone's safe. Good to go.
Sally flies back to the car. I'm assuming you can just pop back over. I'll meet you over there.
Yeah. Hector's waiting by the car when you get there.
Yeah, I figured.
Hey, Jax, can I see your phone for a second? Just. She puts a text to talk app on there that has like the Batman voice. So like when you text, you hit send, it'll just talk, but it'll talk like Batman. Never know when you're gonna run into someone who can't read, and they might need to hear what you're saying.
Wait, can you actually talk in that voice?
I'm Batman.
Okay. Sorry.
So do
It's
we
been a-
have... Oh. No, go.
It's been a long time not talking and just texting.
Thanks, Rexy.
So do we have what we need to hunt her down now, or...
Oh,
She's gone.
She's gone?
Made a deal with her. She's not gonna be a problem for you guys anymore.
It's about this time that Sally lands loudly on top of the car. Hops down.
Right.
What's going on? Hector ghosted me.
Apparently we made a deal with her.
So that's
Okay.
it?
Kids
I'm just
say things
confused
she
'cause-
won't be back.
I thought the plan was to eliminate her.
In an all-out fight between two demigods, the fallout would probably wipe this town off the map. I chose the option that would not be that.
Alright. Did she say where she was going?
Nope. She had a stack of papers with her, though.
Alright. Well, as long as everyone's safe then.
Drinks?
Oh,
I have some plans for tonight, but I'll meet with you all tomorrow.
You can bring your plans to the bar if you want.
Maybe another time. And whoop, he's gone.
was it?
he looked upset.
He looked disappointed.
Does he like to fight? Okay.
I got the feeling that this is a whole, like, moms with beef situation. I've been there. Boy, have I been there. So, yeah. A little anticlimactic, I'm guessing.
Abby giggles because his mother is Aphrodite.
Yeah, I got it. That's good. Yeah.
I'll meet up with you guys at the bar. I've got to complete this.
Do you want me to wait with you?
It's fine.
Okay. She gives him a kiss on the cheek.
Do this in turn.
Okay. The music is too suspenseful for drinks. There we go.
What's in these?
Bum, 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 bum.
All right. So, everyone but Hector heads off to hang out. Celebrate a job well done.
Ajax went off to do a drop of the feather.
Okay. What does that look like? How does that go?
It's in the like writing that I've done with LB. There's a shack outside of town, and Ajax like hot wires a car, drives out there, just texts something, and the door will open up, and there's another masked figure that steps out. Hand them the feather. She will be back.
I think they take it from you, stand there for just a moment, and just nod.
Ajax leaves, probably dumps the car somewhere and walks to the bar.
All right. A little while later, Ajax walks into the bar. I assume you're all up to some shenanigans.
Hey! Come catch up.
No!
Jax. Hey, Jax.
Boo.
Win.
Yeah.
Loss.
No. That's fine.
Pun on his... He's... Why do I hang out with you guys? Just grabs Sally's drink and takes a sip.
Ow, rude.
I was... Okay. Drink my 35-year-old scotch, whatever.
But Rexy pops back from the bar and like sets down however many shots, how many rounds we're in.
Abby's like clearly from the back on no. Abby still doesn't drink, will not drink.
Yeah, but just lining him up for Ajax to catch up.
Oh.
She knows that about you, but doesn't know that about Ajax. So
Abby shrugs at Ajax.
I love this mental image of Rex like lining up shots and Abby being like, no. Oh, not for me? Okay. Well.
So, this is what all of you get up to when you finish a job.
I mean,
Yeah, among other things.
again, I am so proud of you guys and how well this went. I mean, there were no setbacks. There was some, things that happened that weren't in the plan, but we just, thought of a plan and did it. It was amazing.
I
And
don't
you
like how
didn't pull a fire
surprised.
alarm.
I don't know how surprised. I don't like how surprised you are that we have our shit together.
I'm not, well, I would be lying if I said I wasn't surprised, but I am more appreciative, and I know a lot of the problems I had with hunting in general was that it was disorganized, and now that you guys are so organized about things, I'm excited for the next thing.
Oh, so you didn't want to hang out with us until we got our shit together.
That's not what I said, Travis. I said that
You didn't think we were cool because we couldn't like alphabetize and stuff?
No, I just thought it was
Damn.
very. I just thought
Goes
Abby.
away to England and suddenly she's the queen.
Of grammar and librarians.
In the group text, there's just a shovel icon that appears.
Abby looks very sad. Oh.
Abigail, we're kidding.
I like hanging out with you guys. I didn't really have anyone to hang out with in Cambridge. They don't really get me there. I mean, they do, but I mean, they understand, but they're all like super smart and they don't want to interact with anyone, so I thought I would like that, but I missed you guys.
Smush, Abby! Abby gets big hugs. Just lots of hugs.
In Rexy's head, she's running through the Indiana Jones model because technically our team didn't do shit. We didn't affect anything. Ajax went in and did the talking, and so we had no input or whatever in this at all. Even the I built a thing to detect angels, and it was out of range or didn't work or something.
Ajax had the
I
research.
opened a door.
Yeah, and he had the research to go into talking to her. We got that. Yeah.
Just saying, that's what goes through Rexy's head is the Indiana Jones model.
I will say, now you've just got an angel detector, and those fuckers keep popping up.
Well, see, the sideline of that is that Rexy will know when Hector's coming or is around.
That is true. That could potentially be very useful. All right, so you all hang out, have drinks. It's nice. Hector never shows. Hector, where do you go?
Hector makes a brief stop over at in Napa Valley to get a bottle of wine, and comes back to the apartment complex just off the main thoroughfare of like the College Street that runs downtown, and is going to spend the evening with someone.
Okay. I assume it's pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You have a nice night. Hanging out, drinking wine. Being a little irritated with your new friends, I assume.
A little bit.
All right. You have a nice... Everyone has a nice night. What time is it? I want to get to one more thing before we run out of time for today. This music is not gonna do it though. I'll find something in a second. So we'll talk about this in a moment, but for now, the hunt has ended. Travis. It's you. You're here. Travis had mentioned before that after this was resolved, he might want to take some time to lay low. Do you want to take that opportunity now?
Yeah, I think as they're drinking, he would pull Sally aside. Hey, so I know we do this, like, punny restaurant date thing relating to the mystery, and
We're gonna do Baba Baklava, right? The late night dessert place?
yeah, we may need to take it to go, because there's still pictures of me everywhere, and
I thought you were gonna talk to this Mitchell person and clear your name. We have all that evidence. I mean, you didn't do it.
I know. I think just to take some of the heat off of me and you guys, maybe I just disappear for a little bit and let this sort of boil over. I mean, Rex and I are going to work on this on the side and get this sorted, but I just
I'm guessing.
I don't know. I don't want to get you guys dragged into shit like this. I was supposed to have left this all behind, and I did. And then it still somehow managed to come back up. Like,
I'm guessing you don't mean that you're gonna lay low at the Haven.
I just don't want them to find you. Any of you. I mean, you don't know Mitch like I do. She does not give up. I have been like her white whale. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to be around for a little bit. Rex has some sort of safe house they can lock me up in. I'm sure we can get secure, encrypted phones or some government bullshit.
I'm sure Rex can grab whatever we need in that account. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Mm-hmm.
It's just for like a month, maybe 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You've nothing to apologize for. You didn't do anything. I'm sorry you have to deal with all this.
Yeah. Nothing I haven't dealt with before.
I'll miss you.
Okay, Sally. That was me also missing you as well, too.
I picked up on
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Well, we better. How many bags do you have for snacks? I'm gonna have to find some non-perishables and get them organized. How long do those Jaffas last? Got a couple types of Oreos. The rest of the vintage Doritos. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I guess they go and sort out snack packing.
Okay. You sort out snack packing.
Is Ajax leaving? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he gonna tell Abby?
Yeah, of course he is.
Then do it.
Be gone for a while, but keep in touch.
Like on another job?
Kinda, sorta.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm gonna make sure that these kids are safe and they stay safe, so Demi stays out of your hair.
Okay.
See if I can't get any vacation time from work.
That'd be nice. Are you going to be staying at your apartment or out of town?
Depends on where it takes me, but again, I'll keep in touch.
Okay.
He'll kiss her on the forehead. All right, everybody. Be good. I'll know if you're not.
Bye,
Take care of you.
Ajax.
Jax heads off to work again. Travis, any other goodbyes? Anything cryptic you want to say to anybody before you leave? Since that's a real theme here.
I feel like I want to like give a prophecy.
Who
To
do you want to give?
somebody.
Who do you want to give a
It's-
prophecy to?
Nobody.
Nobody. All right.
Yeah, I think I'll sit down with Abby and just be like, we're like ships in the night. You come back, I have to fuck off. Sucks. I feel like we got right to work. We didn't even like hang out, catch
I mean,
up.
We literally did. But, I mean, Ajax is going for a while. I could get you settled in. I could help you for like a week. Maybe.
I just don't. It was already a very close call with Sal and Mitch, and I just don't want to get any of you wrapped up in this manhunt for me. So,
Okay. All right. What about this? I'll send you with a really nice tablet, and then we can watch movies together.
perfect. We can do that.
Okay.
I just need to let Rex handle all the VPN and encryption nonsense because I know jack shit about that.
Right. Well, do you want do you need anything? Like, do you want me to give you a credit card or something so you can order stuff to your place? And
I don't think you get how no paper trail works. Can't do
Right.
that.
I could get like a couple thousand out for you.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Just truly gonna lay low. I'll be fine.
Is this to just get out of the chores that I gave you? Because, I mean, you don't have to do them all right now.
While it is pretty messed up that you just drop chores on me, you come home
Wait, hold on.
with
Pause.
your new boyfriend.
Pause. I left a list of rules so that you guys could live in my house, and you broke them. Why is that my bad?
Why am I the one getting blamed for breaking them? Most of it was Win.
The itemized list shows the rules that you broke, not the rules that he broke. If you would read things all the way through, you would have read that.
I skimmed.
I
I
know.
don't like it. It's a lot of words.
Mm. All right.
I owe you a day of Travis chores.
All right. It was more than a day, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I want you to be safe. And let me know when you're coming back out because I will get that lawyer.
Hopefully, we won't need it. But yeah. Yeah.
She'll give him a big hug. You're awesome.
Yeah. I'm pretty great.
All right. Bye.
Take care, kid. Be safe.
You too, dumbass.
I didn't do this one. I don't think anybody understands that I didn't do this
I
one.
know, but my statement still stands.
Fair enough.
And thanks for having Ajax back.
What do you mean?
When you guys were on the mission, he usually does things alone, and it makes me nervous. So I was really glad that you were with him.
Yeah, anytime. I mean, it's one of the family, right?
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
He is.
God, he's handsome.
She like looks to the side and like blushes. That's it.
All right.
Ajax is the weird cousin that pops in for Easter and never sticks around. RJ, no.
All right. So Travis says some goodbyes. He's gonna lay low for a bit, but he will return soon. I have one thing I want to leave you all with, since I'm already pushing our time. It's a few days later. Yeah, that was a Tuesday. This is like Friday. Friday afternoon. Hector, you receive a phone call from your good friend, fellow Nephilim, Daniel Elliott.
Dan, what's up?
Hector, hey, I thought we talked about the Dan thing.
I thought I could call you Dan. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Th-
Daniel?
It's fine. It's fine, buddy.
All right.
Listen, you've been hanging out with Sally, right?
Yeah.
Great. How's it
Was-
going?
Well,
Good.
it's had its ups and downs, but yeah, mostly good.
Great. You haven't, like, I don't know, gotten any weird phone calls, or she hasn't said anything about, like, people showing up, people you don't know?
No.
Good.
Why?
We might have a problem.
Okay.
So, the last couple of days I've seen people driving by my house. More than once. Sort of slow. Tried not to think anything of it, and then I got a phone call from somebody claiming that Sally's their sister. And
didn't
looking
know
for
she
her.
had a sister.
I don't know. It was not a pleasant call. And today someone showed up at my house. Pulling on doors, seeing if windows were locked. I sent Sarah and Jacob to her parents in Alpharetta. And I didn't want to call Sally in case they were looking for her through me.
Okay. I'll talk to her about it then.
Okay.
Do you have a number for this person or an address?
No? I have a description of a car.
What does the car look like?
No. Black sedan. Probably American made. New. Last couple of years.
And what did she say her name was?
Didn't say. Wouldn't say.
Alright. Can you send me a description?
Yeah. I'm gonna hole up here for now, but
Yeah,
if they come back, I might have an issue.
Yeah, you and the kids stay safe. If they come back, let me know and I'll be there immediately.
Okay.
Alright. I'm on it.
Thanks, Hector.
He hangs up and calls Sal.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, do you have a sister?
No.
It's Hector, by the way. Sorry.
I figured as much. As far as I know, I'm an only child. At least between me, my mom, and my dad. This is getting real personal real quick. Wow.
Sorry.
Why?
Daniel called me.
To ask if I had a sister? Does he have a brother he's trying to hook up or something, or?
No, he doesn't. I don't think he has any. You know,
No,
I'm realizing that I don't know much about most of my friends as far as their extended family. I should ask those questions more.
What was this about?
Oh, somebody saying they were your sister was coming by his house looking for you.
No, I don't have a sister. Is he okay?
He's
Sarah
fine,
the kid
right?
okay?
He's fine, but they're a little worried. I told him to give me a call.
What do they look like?
They didn't give a name. I asked him to send me a description. They were driving a black car, like a sedan. I think is what she said, sedan or SUV. Does he send a description to me?
He does. You have a description of this person. It's not anybody that
Is
off the
recognized.
top of your head sounds familiar.
I don't know. Alright, yeah, tell him to lay low, get out of there if you can, and, we'll look into it. And tell him I'm sorry, especially they were around Sarah and the kid. Not cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to be on standby to be over there if something goes wrong, but I'll let you know if I hear anything else.
Yeah. Just let me know when the last time they were there. That might be good info for Rexy.
Okay. I'll see if I can get that.
All right. On the line.
On the line. All
Just FYI, I don't have a sister. If anyone was curious.
right. Y'all get this text.
There's a thumbs up from Ajax because he was forgotten to
Nobody
get out of the
removed
group
him.
call.
Ajax leaves the call.
All right, you all receive this text from Sally and Hector and Sally as you start to make a plan to figure out what the hell is going on. We are going to call our session there. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us today. Thanks especially to our special guest, RJ. Thank you so much for playing with us these past 2 weeks. It was great to have you on board. We will very quickly. We've got our end of session things because at the end of the session, the keeper will ask the following questions. Did we conclude the current mystery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you save someone from certain death or worse?
Got Demi out of there. Yeah. Heck yeah. She could have murdered us all.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of those situations where we didn't kill someone is like applicable here because we
Yeah.
were supposed to.
You were definitely planning to. Yeah, I buy that. Did you learn something new and important about the world?
Nephilim can die and come back, apparently.
Yep.
Fair. Yeah, you guys learned a thing or two about Nephilim today. Did you learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Hector doesn't
Nephilim
like
die and
Ajax.
come back. Oh.
Mm.
Sal does not have a sister.
I do like Hector. I do like just full stop. Hector doesn't like Ajax. I don't know that there was any way you guys are gonna make it out of this without beef.
That's true.
Sorry, Hector. Yeah, so 2 XP for everyone.
Woohoo!
Great job. We will be back 1 week from today, November 8th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, we have a lot of stuff going on this channel, as well as many, many others. You can follow all of these fine faces around me at their Twitter handles that are below their faces. A lot of them have Twitch channels as well. So hit those buttons. And yeah, our next stream here on GGK will be Tuesday at 7 Eastern Time. We're playing Masks, so come join us for... So if you just can't get enough of Hector,
More Hector.
come join us.
30% more Hector.
He's in a lot of our universes now. Yeah, anything y'all want to say before we leave?
Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern, our final episode of Elegant Suffering. Lots of folks in that. Come see.
Yes.
Epilogues and weddings and Bigfoot and tentacles. It's all coming. We got it all. We got the
Join
full
us.
spectrum.
Most of the cast is here today.
Yeah.
So yeah, Elegant Suffering finale, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't miss it. There's going to be so many things to add to the wiki.
If you're not doing anything later tonight, RJ and I are gonna be on an indoor stream.
Hell yeah.
I get to play Batman, the actual Batman, not actual Batman. Gnome Batman.
night. Fear me. All right, go hang out with them tonight, and then all of us throughout the week. We will see you 1 week from today to see what happens next. But until then, good game and good night, Internet.